for the monologue. It's really, really good. Really, really good. So I hope I do it justice. Anyway, here we go. Let's try it. Victory isn't the first word that comes to mind at the mention of Baldur's Gate. We defeated the Netherbrain, but somehow victory is not the word I associate with it. There is no happiness, only temporary respite. There is no celebration, there is only defeat, because those memories are plagued by the loss of you. I thought that you'd be proud of me. I thought that claiming this crown would prove worthy enough, man or god alike, and yet it seems I've fallen short. Was I to forgo the opportunity to ascend to greatness? While I stand on the precipice of power, relinquish it? The gods refused to aid us, no matter how often we cried, prayed, begged. Mortal with the power of a god to help mortal kind. I could have prevented the pain, the absolute wrought while the gods cowered. Your hubris was your downfall once, Gale. Your voice resonates clearly, despite all these years past, laden with hurt and fear. I can still see your face, stark as you attempted to keep me grounded. I couldn't accept your inability to see the potential for good, and I wasn't to be held back any longer. I left you, distraught, stunned on the docks as I departed. I remember the crease in your brow and the hurt in your eyes, the sparkle I'd fallen so deeply in love with dwindling. I remember my heart pulled back by your pleas, and I almost acquiesced. The restraint of your grip on my hand as I pulled away, silently begging me not to go. But you let me, and by the gods I wish you hadn't. For some time after I sought you in your adventures along the Sword Coast, Tara in tow. "Mr. Dekarios, is that you?" she'd call out, ears perked up in anticipation, saddened eyes turned hopeful as they followed the trails of my magic. She wished to talk to me, to scold me, likely, and deservedly so. In my absence, she'd found a new companion, and there was no choice better than you. You were good for each other, two kind hearts to look after each other amidst the aftermath of it all. She brought you to Waterdeep, where you spent time with my mother. I could feel the hesitation in your voice as you spoke upon meeting her, the two familiar features sending you back to the dock. You told Manira the tragedy of her son, whose hubris consumed him under the guise of an ambitious wizard reaching his full potential. Even in my most grave mistakes, you spoke of the good you saw in me. I visited you in dreams, visions, every possible sign besides the blatant, and they remained unanswered. Could you see the glimmer of magic calling out to you by name? Was my existence in your life as this divine being one you wished to reject? In your deafening silence, I found time to reflect on every decision leading here. The prodigal wizard of Waterdeep, spurned by Mystra herself. He who managed to piece together the karsus crown and in turn control the karsite weave, at the cost of losing the only real love he's ever known. It is sure enough to say that the realization of my own folly proved devastating. Now, every waking moment, I wait patiently for you to summon me, call me out by name so that I may appear in front of you. Waiting in an endless timescape is excruciatingly painful, and yet I continue to subject myself to its punishment. I remain hopeful that someday you would willingly be by my side again as my chosen, and better yet, lover. It's quiet without you. The pain of your noticeable absence never fails to astound me and racks my heart with immeasurable regret. I miss you quite terribly, and yet there is no one else to fault besides myself. For all the things learnt in our time together, of all the things conquered, the only thing I failed to overcome was my own pride. I know I've damned myself to an eternity without you. There we go. I hope that's okay.